on May 4, 2015, Guyana and the boxing fraternity went into deep mourning after Andrew Sixhead Lewis, the country's first world champion, was killed in an accident on the East Bank corridor in the vicinity of Covent Garden. The MGM Grand in Las Vegas is known as a place where magical things happen. And contrary to what they say, when it comes to boxing, what happens in Vegas don't usually stays in Vegas. On February 17, 2001, Guyana's Andrew Sixhead Lewis fought American's James Page at the world-famous venue for the World Boxing Association, that's the WBA welterweight title. The boy from All White Tongue turned pro in 1993, first stepping into the ring against Fitzroy Davidson. 8 years later, he sat on top of the world, immortalized by Guyanese home and abroad. As Guyana gets ready to celebrate its 50th anniversary as an independent nation, Andrew Sixhead Lewis will forever be remembered as one of the greatest to ever step into the ring, and the guy that made every fight in Guyana think that they too can become a world champion. Enjoy.
Hands up. Box around. Go back to your corner.
This is a situation where Lewis threw Page into the ropes and then tried to knock him over the ropes with the right hand, and the blow glanced rather than to land solidly. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Okay, Jim, I still got to try to 6-0, 60-53. Andrew Sixhead Lewis. You got to give him that extra point in round 2 for the knockdown. He's so far he's winning it in the last 3 rounds with that right jab and the combinations there, right jab, you know, straight left hand. And James Page is just not moving his hands, not throwing any punches. You can't win a fight unless you land the punch. James Page is just not punching enough. Andrew Lewis winning it on clean punching.
Bayless warning Lewis.
That was it. The punch he didn't see. He was looking, watching out for the jab, picking the jab, and then a right. And that was a right hook. Right hook off of the jab.
Brilliant. Just a brilliant punch.
He never saw it, and that was not one of his power punches, but he relaxed.
That hurt Page much worse than the earlier uppercut, and Kenny Bayless stops the fight. Andrew Sixhead Lewis with a technical knockout of James Page. The punch you don't see, right?
The punch you don't see is the one that actually. He was so preoccupied with that little paw and jab, and all of a sudden, it was an explosion on the left side of his head that he never even knew about. From the same hand that was doing the jab.
Sixhead has impressive punching power.
And I thought he fought a good fight. He made great adjustments once he realized that Page was able to absorb his punches. And he changed up and just boxed a little bit, did different things. And he took some pretty good whacks himself.
So you have a new title holder in the welterweight division, and for the first time in the history of the tiny nation of Guyana, Guyana produces a world professional titleist in boxing, and a personality who could attract a following, because this guy is engaging. He talks a mile a minute. He's an unusual dude, to say the least. I mean, the nickname enough. The nickname alone, Sixhead Lewis.
It's like 6 mouths speaking at the same time, too. It's unbelievable. I've heard a lot of people speak fast. Kelly, my daughter Savette, speaks very fast. And you speak pretty fast sometimes when we're not on camera. But compared to this man, you're a slow motion.
All right, watch the right hook again, Emmanuel. Perfect land, right on the temple.
And the punch he didn't see, once again. I mean, he was preoccupied with trying to be able to that paw and jab.
And, of course, the accumulation of punishment from the early rounds also a factor.
Yes, it was. And, you know, but still, both guys was really determined. And I think that right now in Lewis, we have a strong contender right now in that weight mix-up that's right there with Shane Mosley. Look at him straight in the eye, and it's a serious challenge.
Let me ask you something. Larry pointed out that Oscar De La Hoya prepares to move up to 154 pounds as you look at the new titleist celebrating in the ring. If Mosley's staying at 147, if Trinidad's going up to 160 to fight middleweights, why is De La Hoya going to 154? What business is he looking for there?
You know, a lot of things that Oscar do with Ken Anderson, but maybe he is having trouble making the weight. But regardless of what weight they're going into, all of these new champions are quality champions.
All right, so I'm trying to remember what I was doing in 2001 that day when Sixhead won the title. But I do know for a fact I could remember seeing everyone around me celebrating Guyana's first world title in the sport of boxing. He will forever be remembered as one of the greatest to ever done it in the sport, both here and abroad as well.